Okay, so have you ever felt that, like, just that underlying hum of exhaustion? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Especially when you're juggling so many things, being an entrepreneur.
It's almost like it becomes the norm. You just sort of accept it. But what if there's a better way? And that's what we're diving into today.
That's right. We're going deep into this concept called the entrepreneur's reboot. It's not about stopping everything completely, but it's definitely about taking a strategic pause.
Yeah, it's more like recharging, hitting that reset button so you can come back even stronger.
Exactly. And not just in your business, but, in your personal life as well.
I think it's a good time to ask ourselves, honestly, when was the last time you woke up feeling truly refreshed?
Yeah, without needing that coffee or that energy drink right away.
Like kids just have this boundless energy naturally, and the source material we're looking at today really highlights that difference.
And that's really our mission today. We want to figure out what makes this reboot tick, why it's so important, and what you can actually do to prevent burnout and build a more balanced life full of energy.
I mean, it's not just about business, right? It affects your family, your health. It's all connected.
It really is.
Something that really grabbed my attention was this idea of depletion syndrome, which Dr. Tom Bulella talks about. Basically, it's saying that even if you're working hard and you're super focused, if you're already running on empty,
You're not going to get very far.
right, you hit a wall, you can't make progress, whether it's with your fitness or, importantly, with your business goals.
And that's where this idea of do less to gain more comes in. It sounds kind of crazy at first, right?
Especially for entrepreneurs, we're always told to hustle.
Exactly. But think about it. When you're already depleted, adding more stress, even if it's like good stress from a new project, it can actually hold you back. You're just maxed out.
And that's where supercompensation comes in. It's actually a concept from physical training. You push your muscles, they get tiny tears, but with rest and good nutrition.
They come back stronger.
Exactly. And the reboot applies this to your whole being, your mind and body. You give yourself space to rest and recover, and you bounce back with even more energy and vitality. It's like hitting the reset button, coming back upgraded.
It's that super compensation in action.
So the source material lays out this 12-day entrepreneur's reboot, and they call it a base camp. It's not about cramming more in, it's about preparing for the climb ahead.
And it's not about pushing harder during those 12 days. It's about resting, recovering, and actively rejuvenating. It's like taking the time to really sharpen your axe before going back into the forest.
So let's get to the heart of it, the 10 key rituals. The first one is feed your mind and exercise positive focus each morning. They talk about a mentor's 10-10-10 ritual, 10 minutes of reading, 10 minutes of thinking, and then 10 minutes of journaling.
And the author adds to that, emphasizing delaying that urge to grab your phone or check emails first thing.
Right, it's about intentionally feeding your mind with something positive and nourishing before you get sucked into the whirlwind of the day.
Absolutely.
Ritual number 2 is begin each day with a protein-rich breakfast. They really stress how important this is for your metabolism and steady energy. They even caution against those fruit-heavy smoothies because they can lead to a sugar crash.
Oh, for sure. And skipping breakfast altogether is a definite no-no. You need that good fuel to start your day right.
Now, ritual number 3 is eat lean, clean, and green. It's all about prioritizing lean protein sources like chicken, fish, eggs. And clean means cutting out fast food, processed stuff, sugar, most dairy, bread, alcohol.
It sounds restrictive, but there's good news. You can still have plenty of fresh fruits and all the vegetables you want, especially green leafy ones. And they do provide some good alternatives for carbs, things like yams, brown rice, oatmeal.
And healthy fats like nuts, olive oil, avocado.
Right, it's about minimizing those dietary stressors during the reboot. Things that can mess with your energy and your mood.
Okay, ritual number 4. Drink water in abundance daily. We're talking at least 10 8-ounce glasses every day. They emphasize how vital staying hydrated is, not just for your body, but for your mind, too.
Absolutely. Even being a little dehydrated can really affect your focus and how clearly you think. They're very clear that sugary juices don't count, and those energy drinks, definitely not. Just plain water is best.
Ritual number 5 is a big one, and it's non-negotiable. Enjoy a minimum of 7 hours restful sleep each night. They're really serious about this. Skimping on sleep, it's not something to be proud of. It messes with your hormones, stresses you out, and can even make it harder to lose weight.
Yeah, your body needs that time to recover and rebuild. It's not just about feeling less tired. It's about essential processes that happen while you sleep.
So ritual number 6 is the EFAST principle. Say no in order to create space for you. This one might be a little tough for some of us, but it's about setting boundaries.
It's about saying no to new work, focusing on what you love and what really matters.
And being more strategic instead of just tactical, thinking about the big picture. Oh, and going home earlier.
It's like a fast from the constant demands of being an entrepreneur. It's giving yourself the mental space to breathe, to be creative, and to reflect.
Ritual number 7 is to keep a food, mood, and energy journal. The idea is to pay close attention to how what you eat affects how you feel, both physically and emotionally.
It's really about understanding your own body's unique responses to different foods, what gives you energy, what makes you feel sluggish.
And then you can make more informed choices about what you eat, not just during these 12 days, but long term as well.
Exactly.
Ritual number 8 might sound too simple, but it's move your body. It's not about intense workouts, it's about moving regularly throughout the day.
Yeah, like getting up every hour, stretching, taking a walk. And they suggest getting outside at least twice a day for some fresh air and natural light.
It's amazing how much of a difference that can make.
It really is.
Ritual number 9 is get out of your normal spaces. It's about breaking out of your routine, seeking new experiences, maybe trying a new coffee shop or gym, going to an industry event. It's all about getting inspired.
And getting out of your comfort zone, meeting new people. You never know where those connections might lead.
And finally, ritual number 10 is express gratitude daily. They describe gratitude as a muscle you can train. It's about starting your day by acknowledging the good things in your life and reflecting on those positive aspects throughout the day.
It's so easy to get caught up in the negative, the things that are going wrong. But taking the time to appreciate what you have can really shift your perspective and your energy.
Now, the source material also introduces us to Bill Douglas. They call him the resilience guy. And his background is pretty remarkable. He's been through a lot, starting and selling businesses, navigating acquisitions, even some near-death experiences and serious health challenges.
It's really inspiring, right? I mean, he's not just talking about resilience, he's lived it. And with his background from Georgia Tech and MIT, he clearly knows what he's talking about.
And his message is all about building that inner strength to not only survive, but thrive in the face of anything life throws at you.
And his philosophy really aligns with this reboot. It's about creating a balanced life, a life with purpose as the foundation for real, lasting growth.
And the author makes it clear that this 12-day reboot, it's a choice, it's a commitment you make to yourself. They say, you are the ultimate judge of your effort. And the real reward, it's not just about feeling better, it's about building that self-trust and determination. They even challenge you to picture the best version of yourself as an entrepreneur, the one who's operating from a place of energy and strength.
I love that because it's not a quick fix. It's about developing those qualities that will serve you in the long run. Discipline, self-awareness, knowing your limits.
So if we take a step back and look at this deep dive into the entrepreneur's reboot, it's really about taking a deliberate pause to recharge and reset. And those 10 rituals, they're all about building a stronger foundation for everything you do.
And it goes beyond business, right? It's an investment in your overall well-being, your family, your entire life.
And it brings us to this key takeaway. Self-care isn't selfish, it's essential. You can't give your best if you're running on fumes.
Exactly. You can't pour from an empty cup.
So here's something to think about. As you look back at those 10 rituals, which one really stands out to you right now? And what's one small step you could take today, even if it's just one thing, to start prioritizing your own reboot? Even if you're not ready to commit to the full 12 days, it's about finding that balance.
Yeah, the balance between pushing forward and knowing when to step back and recharge.
It's something to really ponder because that strategic stepping back could be the key to unlocking even greater growth in the long run.
It really could.